Welcome once again to the AV Championship. We're off to Belgium today for race 5 of season 3. This is the AV Championship. That means I'm a drunken gnome and I'll be taking you through today's race. Hoping today is relatively cleanish because I'm on the run today and it's going to get hard to follow otherwise. A few things as always before we come to the race while we wait for the drivers to all join into the lobby. Well done to Ferrari for last week for getting some points up there for their constructor test, getting 8th in Bahrain, collecting 4 points there for Ferrari. Good to see all the constructors with points up there now on the board. Knack taking driver of the day last week, very clean decision. Driver of the day taken pole position in Bahrain and then going on to take the win as well. Very much in command of that race from the start. Domestos given a good challenge through part of it. Knack swiftly shutting that down though, and then proceeding to stay out for a little bit longer on his softs and just being completely in control of last week's race. And going with that, that's 3 pole positions in a row now for Knack here in season 3. That puts him up to 11 poles in his career total in the AV Championship. That's the most for anyone. So well done to Knack for that. Also AlphaTauri as well, continuing their lead of maintaining pole position through all 4 of the races so far as we come into this one as well. Kuhn having the pole position in the first one, 2 of those also being front row lockouts, so we'll see if we're due for another front row lockout here today. Right now AlphaTauri also at the lead in the constructors right now as well, as we just pull the standings up with an 18-point lead there over Alfa Romeo, so they're going to be looking to take these pole positions again and do well in this race. But after we've sat here and just built AlphaTauri up a little bit, I think we need to take note to remember that neither Knack or Kuhn have ever finished a championship race here. Knack having retired in both Season 1 and Season 2. Kuhn retiring Season 1, not even starting in Season 2. So who knows what could go on in today's race. They've been looking strong so far, but this could be a chance for the others to catch up a bit here. Alfa Romeo and Haas both trailing behind. Haas another 10 points behind Alfa Romeo with 67 there. But both drivers here, FCST and just FCST in the Haas has had a podium here before, so they're going to be looking to hopefully maybe benefit from the AlphaTauri's not so good statistics here in Belgium. Alfa Romeo as well, all 4 races so far, both cars finishing in the points. Only team so far this season to consistently get all their cars in the points. Wouter consistently finishing within the top 5 in the last 4 races. And Wouter currently sitting at the top of the standings now, 5 points ahead of Kuhn. Also again, going to be looking to try and see if the AlphaTauris, Kuhn and Knack, have got to grips with Belgium. As the lobby's about to start now, we've got 16 drivers in place here. Who is missing? Albanian Smokey, yes, possibly not here. Bill's also been replaced by WaR-Skorpa. WaR-Skorpa having raced here in Season 2, been on the podium before as well, so that's not looking like a bad replacement at all for McLaren there. As now we come into Belgium, the Circuit de Spa Francorchamps, I hope I've said that right, and located in the Ardennes forest of Belgium. Beautiful track, beautiful region, one of my favourite tracks. to come to qualify now. Race length today is going to be 50% around here, which is going to mean about 22 laps. That's 4.3 mile laps, or 7 kilometers if you prefer the metric. 19 corners around here, 2 DRS zones. Very fast track, good overtaking opportunities. Nice and wide, fast corners through sector 2. Very easy to get in front if someone's running a little bit wide. A very long flat out section of sector 3 as well. Cars are going to be looking to run a reasonable amount of downforce around here to maintain speed through sector 2. Not too much as to be losing it though through sector 3, and of course we have a very famous collection of turns 2 and 3, 4 coming down and up the hill of Rouge. We'll see who's confident enough to be taking that flat out and who's going to be lifting a little bit. Let's see who's going to come out of the garage, who we can trust to give us a nice clean opening lap around here. CST is out of the pit, Vestas, both the Haas out of the pit straight away now. Luca, both the Williams out now as well. Both Belgian drivers on their home track today. Interesting to see what they can do. Also out. Come on, let's get track telemetry up so we know what's going on. AlphaTauri's out now as well by the looks of it. Right, who's coming around? Where are we? I think we'll go with Lang. Belgium driver, Belgium track. I think that's only fair to say. We'll see. It's coming around down now in 14 and 15 before coming along the long flat out section. And we'll see. Stay with him while he does. Let's call it that. Riley letting him pass there. Touching the grass a little bit there. Don't do that one, you can clean up. Nope, not happy with that. Going back into the pit. Not taking his clean lap. Who else have we got who's about to come around then? Cross the line. One of the AlphaTauris is there. We'll take Gunes, he's there. Into turn 1. Want to be nice and tight into here. Clean. Don't want to run too much outside curves. You can maximise speed coming down the straight here. Is he going to lift through Eau Rouge? I don't think he did. There might have been a tiny bit, but not much. He took that pretty cleanly flat out. Nicely through the chicane, take more inside than outside. Very important to get a good turn here. That was nice. Not too much exit curve as we come to the horseshoe here of turn 8. Nice, they're getting nice and wide before going into 9. Very important to make sure not to go too wide on the exit there. Very easy to pick up penalty. Nice and fast sectors. Turns here through 10 and 11. Use all the track, yep. That's nice, getting wide through 12 and 13. Using all that curb on the outside and the entry to his corners. This is looking good. That's purple through sector 2. But to come out this flat out sector of sector 3. Nice and smooth through there. Doesn't run the curb on the exit there. Coming into the bus stop chicane of turns 18 and 19. Very smooth through there. Indeed, this is looking good. That's first lap. That puts him provisionally on pole with a 1:42.9. Fastest ever qualifying lap around here is a 1:41.252 set by Lewis Hamilton last year in 2020. We'll see if anyone can get these times down a little bit further. Who was that in a wall? Is that Luca? Looks like he's already gone out. I'm trying to run through a rouge there. Cosell maybe not stable enough. Tyres maybe not hot enough. Getting the grip in there. That's his qualifying done. He's done a 1:44.2. Hopefully that's enough for him. We'll see. Everyone else does. So Kuhn and Nak, both the AlphaTauris, still looking strong right now with 1:42s up there. And just watch Tess barely on the escape road there through Eau Rouge. That was interesting to see. Lap is not showing up as voided for me though. I'll be interested to see what the time is on that and how much that actually worked. That's voided the lap though. Bad luck. That could have been nice to see if that escape road was quicker than the normal road then. Damn, I've never seen that. That was interesting. Right, who else is killing it now? Whereabouts are we on the track here with Centre? No, he's still early on this out lap. Coming through a Rouge. Gonna have a little bit wobbly there on the mediums. Just come back in. Where's Reaper? That's showing up red. I think might be going around for another lap on these mediums. It looks like he's trying to keep them warm. Also up to the start on the medium tyre here. Very long track here, the longest track on the calendar there. As I said, 4.3 miles, 7 kilometers. He's running 1:43. Where is my tyres? Don't think he's going to be in that. I think he's going to come back into the pit there. This is in lap. Yeah. I don't think it was in that, but he's not beating it. Who else is out right now? Kuhn's on voided lap. SFT's on a voided lap. Router is 2 laps old. No in laps. Tenta now on his mediums in the Red Bull. Tenta having finished on a podium here before. Tenta getting third in season 1. Let's see and follow him around what he can do around Belgium. Looking very good and stable there through a Rouge. That was nice. See how that fares. A long back straight of season 3, as I said. That's the fastest through sector 1. That's purple there. That's just voided the whole lap. That's a shame. Got a little bit twitchy there on the entry, trying to get the right angle on the corner. Very easy to lose time on these corners here in Belgium. Very, very fast corners. Need to get that angle entry right. Like McLaren here, he's out on his fast lap now, I believe. Voided there through a Rouge, running a little bit wide. Let's move up to O'Reilly, falling behind him. 3 laps, he's on. And the other McLaren's through. What's going on? WaR-Skorpa He's coming through on a fast lap. There's a horseshoe of 8, nice and cleanly through there. A little bit slow through 9 there. That's going to cost a little bit. Little lift there before coming in 10, 11 to maintain it and keep it in track limits. Very easy to run wide, and just want to run it flat through there. Taking that very wide. Hasn't got a ton up on the board yet. What are we on right now on this lap? Oh, can I not see this lap's time? It's that lap. I told you I was drunk. Whoops, we'll forget about that. Back to the racing point. Lola, the only racing point in the race today. Albanian Smokey, not sure. Don't believe he is continuing racing with us. That was a very, very good save. Bit more calm after that near spin there through 8 and 9. Let's get back on the gas now. Let's push this lap, Lola, on the soft tyres. That's quicker through there, nicely using all the track, all that curb. Tight to the inside there, the exit of 13, very easy to go wide there, as you see, very easy to kill penalty in the race. Oh, that's too wide again. These very, very fast corners here. Very easy to just try and take them up a little bit quicker. Just try and push around. We could be seeing a lot of penalties in the race today from this. Wouter now having jumped up. Wouter and FCT also putting in times now in the 1:42 region. Still 5 minutes of qualifying left here. Most of the drivers look like they seem to have dumped the medium tyre, decided it's not going to work, though it's pushing on the softs. We're just burning around to get back in the pit now, probably after doing that, and get some clean boots on. Where is FCST? He's on a fast lap right now. Can he improve his time? He's coming in 4th, 2nd row of the grid. Reaper just having jumped up into 1st for the 1:42.6. That's a void lap for FCST. That's good. I believe Reaper's on the controller. I have not been told otherwise, I don't believe. I'm not even sure. I just thought what the weather's doing for the race. If someone's able to put that up in the chat, that would be great. Right, I'll stop looking at that. Who's back out on qualifying? Domestos and Rebel now on outlap. Get back with him. So put on a very good fight with Mac last week. Get back with him soon. He's going to already on 1 lap first tyres. He's going to be on in lap. Riley and Eggy's down here on the outlap. Riley on a fast lap now. On the softs, I'll come through turn 1, nice and clean through there. Nice and stable through a Rouge. That was nice and fast through there into DRS zone. Nice and wide on the entry here, keeping tight on the inside, maximise that turn there. That was nice. It seems to be glitching a little bit for me. Please don't have potato connections again, O'Reilly. Very disorientating to watch right now. Looking nice though. This is a very clean, smooth lap here from O'Reilly. This should be a definite improvement over the 144. That's purple through sector 2. Very smooth there. As we come to 18 and 19. Nicely through there, taking enough inside curve to get on the power enough here. This should be quick. Still only a 144.1 for O'Reilly there. That's a shame. I thought that was going to be quicker. Again, the car is very smooth through some of these corners. Could be running a higher sort of downforce, but it could also be slowing him down through these corners. Right, 1.5 minutes now left of qualifying. Reaper, Wouter, FCST, Bestos all burning it round right now. Trying to get around in time so they can get another fast lap in. A message up here of how do I know the stats from the drivers when they have the podium stuff. I've got all the previous race information in a Discord chat, which I look through and take some notes down from the previous seasons and have their information. Right, here now we're following around Bestos right now as he comes onto his lap. Knack now is done there with a 142.1. Is that enough to give him another podium in a row? Bestos now coming to a Rouge. Very nice through there. Ooh, touching a little bit of grass there on the exit. Car is bending very nicely around these corners. Nice and clean in the centre road there through 8. Almost a little bit too bendy there, maybe getting a little bit of oversteer here. Very difficult to get a good setup here on Belgium. Said with that high speed straight, wanting to maximise speed through there, but also need to maximise stability through a Rouge and these corners as well. Very similar with Hungary, with the way you almost need to bend the car around these corners. That flashed up briefly to purple in sector 2. I don't know if it is or not. We're at 133 coming to the bus stop. This should be an improvement on his time. It is looking good. 142.4. That puts him on the front row right now next to Knack. Bestos will be very happy with that. Pushing Reaper down back behind them. Who is left now? Reaper's about to come back round. What is he running on right now? That's Reaper up to pole. Everything's still going. A lot of grip obviously being found. A lot of rubber down the track right now. that ends AlphaTauri's reign on pole. Well done to you, Reaper, for that. Knack still on the front row though. So that's still anyone else left to come around. That is it. Now let's come into the pit. Everyone else has finished, so that's Knack still on the front row though for 5 races. Doesn't continue his pole positions. Knack also holding a record for most pole positions in a row, with 5 pole positions in a row during season 2. So there we have the line of our grid today. Reaper and Knack on the front row. FCST and Bestos both a house on the second row there. WouterVanDenBoom on the third row. Lollopuppa in 7th. Tess in 8th. Domestos in 9th. Lang in 10th there. Xz and Chronic in 11th and 12th. Captain O'Reilly and Luca in 13th and 14th. WaR-Skorpa and Tenta in 15th and 16th. Tenta not having a time in there. Very few drivers opting to start on the mediums. We come into our race now. 4 races so far, 4 different race winners so far. Are we going to have another different race winner today for the 5th one? I do hope so. I need to pour myself another drink while we wait for them all to load in, because depending on what happens in Eau Rouge, I might need it. Let's get there through their safety, safely avoid any safety cars on the first lap, and then we should be pretty good for the rest of the race. Very wide track here, lots of runoff areas. Shouldn't be too much need for a safety car, unless someone puts it into the pit wall on that very tight left-hand entry to the pit lane. As we line up for the grid now, all 5 lights are on, and they're off, and we are away. As we're going to come up now into turn 1. Everyone making through turn 1. McLaren looking like he got pinched up a little bit there through the entry. Let's get back up towards the front of the grid as we start lining up in a line to come down the hill through a Rouge. There is a virtual safety car out already. What happened? Who's been damaged? Unsure who's taken damage. There is a McLaren stuck back there. That's Xz stuck back there. He's DNF'd already. I thought I said the McLaren looked like it got pinched off. As I'll get up and track information now so I can see what's going on properly. So we've got Chronic also dropping down a few positions there as well, so I don't know if that was involved with the collision with the McLaren. There we go, virtual safety cars off. We are back racing again. Reaper and Knack are still at the front here. As we come down now to the end of sector 2, come through turn 50 now. Reaper getting very wide there. Lang dropping back position here. Let's see what's going on towards the back here with this close-up pack. Instead, Lang in his home race today. Lang and Luca both in the home race. Chris Amber isn't here today. Also another Belgium racing in the league. Look at them now. Everyone vying for position now as we come into the bus stop chicane. Captain O'Reilly trying it on the outside. Domestos gives him space. Lang sneaking it through past them both. Up into 9th now. Very nicely done, Lang. He wants to do well at home today. Comes back down. He's going to be chasing down that front pack now. Everyone will be wanting to stay in DRS zone. Bestos Bestos coming very wide there through Eau Rouge at the end. That'll be a warning. Starting to lose FCST, his teammate playing up alongside him after going wide there. They're starting to lose Knack and Reaper. Knack getting past Reaper right now. Reaper outside becomes the inside. They're fighting through these corners right now on these opening laps. Reaper right there next to him, coming down through turn 8. That's so close with each other. Reaper giving him space now, slipping in behind through 9. He's going to be looking to come back out and come past him, coming down now into 10. Everyone fine backs off a little bit there. FCST and Bestos closing that gap now. Kuhn coming up here. He's made his way past Wouter. Just so I'm not sure that's Bestos or FCST. Someone there just twitched a little bit as I flipped through the drivers. They were switching positions. Following out, everyone's still nice and close here. Luca and Kronik appear to be having problems. Both running quite far back. Kronik running very far back. Let's see if we can see if he's got damage on their car. Kronik running very wide there. He's missing half his front wing. Luca's car looks okay there from what I can see. Maybe just had a little problem with a spin there and running a bit wide. Kronik's be coming into pit. Kronik's meant to be going straight onto the hard tyres. He's working his way back up through the field and hopefully one stop this. What has happened to Wouter here? He's dropping down. He's spun. Whereabouts is he on the track here? Spun coming up through Eau Rouge. Very easy done. Domestos picking up first. Penalties there. 3 seconds. Multiple warnings. That's been running probably wide a lot. Maybe through Eau Rouge. Maybe through these back corners of sector 2. Trala chase down Lang now. DRS is going to be on that, running very wide there through 10. That's going to be another warning. Domestos 2 seconds behind Lang now. Lang going to be still trying to maintain that DRS range with Test. Trying to maintain that DRS range with Lola. Front 6 here, all company in range. That's Kuhn in a wall right there. He's still going. That's not the end of his race. Did say that AlphaTauri did not have a good history there. We've just seen that on camera again. It's going to be coming in early now, getting straight onto those hard tyres. Managed to maintain that crash pretty well. Reaper and Mac still at the front here, leading this grid. CST and Bestos still sitting in 3rd and 4th, as we said. Haas and Alfa Romeo fortunately at the back there, 14th and 15th now. Wouter's just come into pit as well. As I said, we're going to a good opportunity for them to close their gap on the AlphaTauri leads constructors at the minute. Wouter obviously in 1st and the drivers as well. Looks like Haas could be making decent moves if this race goes well for them up the constructors board. Down through 9, running a little bit wide, a little bit twitchy. More penalties getting picked up now, and that's Bestos with 3-second penalty. Luca also having penalty now as well. Tess here desperately trying to catch up with Laura to get back in DRS range. Except Ferrari had a 500 points finish last week. Hope for another points finish from him again this week. David not here racing, only one Ferrari here. Fast through there. Still plenty of DRS. to use. Okay, start getting on, there we go. Start getting on some of that ERS. Lang, now I'm needing to do the same as well. Tess is pushing to catch back up a lot. Lang needs to try and get a little push in to catch up with Tess. Tess now getting 3-second penalty there though. Tiny little tap on the wall there. Lang, that should be alright, shouldn't be any damage there. Look at this, Belgium very stable to Rouge there on his home track, running the grass afterwards though for some reason. No time to admire the scenery, I need to focus on the road. Mestos. Very close before getting Reaper right in Nack's ass there, I can see. Getting right on the inside turn, they touch Wills a little bit. Reaper keeps control of it, Nack does as well. That's a penalty from Nack there. Reaper desperately trying to get in front of Nack here. As I said, unsure if he's on the wheel or the controller. I should imagine he is on the controller though right now. He has been practicing a lot on the controller. Obviously feeling a lot more comfortable with it now. What is going on back here? What happened to FCST? We missed that. He suddenly dropped down in positions there. Lang Domestos have moved up. Let's see if we get the camera on him. I don't think I can see any damage there on the car. He might have just spun on one of the corners. Is he going to come into the pit? He is coming into the pit. He has obviously taken some damage and might just be switching out of tyres. He's going to one stop it onto the hards. It's probably about that sort of time. So Domestos very much running close behind it. Lang and Tess still trying to catch up a bit there to Lola. Lola is now losing that DRS. Reaper finally getting past Nack in DRS range after a Rouge. Both very stable through these front corners. Reaper locking up there on the entry to 8. Lang also braking hard there to make sure not to go into the back of him. Running wide a bit there. These tyres. Reaper running wide there through 10 and 11. These tyres are probably starting to lose a bit of grip. Now drivers are starting to feel it and starting to notice it. A little bit twitchy through there again. Reaper seeming very wide on these corners. Lots of drivers picking up penalties now. Lang, Lola and Reaper are only 3 drivers in the top 10 right now without a penalty. Reaper now starting to make leeway on Nack there, extending out, making sure Nack doesn't get his DRS off him. Reaper burning the DRS to make sure of that. Last Test going in the pit. Bestos also going in the pit. Nack there trying hard. He is just in DRS range. He should have been in DRS range when across the timeline there. Will have it coming up, just a bit twitchy through a Rouge there. That will have cost him that bit of time. Get the DRS to catch back up, but he's not going to make any true benefit now. Very smoothly through there from Reaper. What Lang and Domestos here now fighting, and Domestos just making his way past Lang. That slowed them down a bit. Captain O'Reilly's right there. Lang slips in behind. He's not going to take it. He switches, tries to go to the inside. Domestos shuts that down. He's going to have to sit in behind now. He's going to have O'Reilly on him. Now we've got a safety car up. Who has stopped? FCST is DNF'd. That looks like he's come through Eau Rouge and lost it with where he was on the map. There's a safety car. That's going to bunch everyone back up again. I should imagine we'll probably see some drivers pit now, the ones that haven't already. Let's bring up the tyre info, see who has switched. I should imagine all these guys on these softs right now are probably going to come in and pit under this safety car. Probably switch over to the hard tyre now for the rest of the race. That's on a medium there, though. He could. I'm not sure if Domestos will take that tyre change as well, or if he's going to then run it on the medium. There's only 6 laps into it. He's still got a bit of time left on that medium. No, he is going to go in. I'm not sure if he'd run that, if he'd take that safety car lead, run it on the medium, try and get some space, and then switch back to a soft or something at the end. But no, he's going in as well. Going for the medium tyre. 8 laps in, 22. Do some math quickly while drinking. 14 laps on the medium tyre. It's definitely possible, but it's, as we said, these fast corners around here, and through a rouge, once those tyres start getting worn in, you're gonna have to maybe start lifting through there at the end of the race, because I'm not going to be providing the same grip. But Knack and Reaper obviously showing good pace here early. If they can get past WaR-Skorpa early on after the safety car restart and start to build up a bit of a gap, there'd be no reason why we wouldn't be able to still switch back to the softs and take a 2-stop at the end of it. Back here, so that's WaR-Skorpa leaving under the safety car. Reaper, Knack and Muller all on the mediums. Domestos, Bestos, Lang, Captain O'Reilly, Tess and Luca all on the hard tyres. They're going to be running it to the end. They're going to be looking to try and stay closer to this front group and stay together, so they can then try and maximise when those medium tyres start losing grip. Commentator, Wouter and Kronik all about on the medium. They're going to be looking to push those mediums as hard as they can to make it past these guys on the hards. But then, depending on how hard they're pushing those mediums, again, by the time the end of the race comes and they've made it past some of those guys in the hards, they could find those mediums going to start to give in a bit, and might find some drivers on the hard for the hard way of time, then manage to get back in front of them towards the end of the race. Very long laps here under the safety car. A lot of work to be done at this slow speed to be keeping those tyre temps up. As we're still going to be taking another lap around after this. Yep, one more lap. So last week's podium: Knack, Wouter and Reaper. Knack and Reaper looking, as we saw, strong this week. Take a bit of time to sit back and enjoy my drink a little bit. Everyone's caught back up themselves. Everyone's here. Everyone, yeah, good, giving themselves space through a rouge. I don't be trying to drive too close on the safety car through a rouge, or we're going to have accidents. Luke picking up another time penalty there under safety car rules. What are you doing? Let's have a look at these penalties, actually. That's a point. Penalties. So all penalties 3 seconds in a minute. Luca currently the only one with a 6-second penalty. There'll be 12 laps left to go of this race. After we finish this one, the safety car pulls back in. Everyone going to have nicely recharged ERS to attack with. see how well WaR-Skorpa manages to hold up these guys on the mediums to give the other guys on the hards behind a chance to maintain with the pack and maybe sneak through. I mean, a safety car in Belgium isn't the worst thing. This is the time we get to then admire the wonderful scenery of the Ardennes forest. This lovely part of Sector 2 snakes its way through. Everyone weaving so much, we're working so hard with these tyres right now. Look at the pit stops. Kronik on 3 stops already. He's going to be glad of this safety car bunching the pack up. Commentator and Wouter also already on 2 stops. They obviously had problems earlier. We saw Tess picking up a fight. Tess colliding with O'Reilly under safety car. Someone going to the bus stop there too quick. They're going to possibly damage their wing. No, they look fine. We're under racing again. Sorry, we were checking out their wing rather than looking at what's happening at the front here. Kuhn now jumping up past Luca. And that was an amazing shot. There we go. That's cold tyres trying to run it through a rouge. That's what happens. I don't think we could have ever got a better shot than that. That was perfection. Wonderful. Sorry, WaR-Skorpa, that was at your expense, but that was an amazing. That was. I can't stop. No, we haven't got a safety car, luckily, from that. That was. He's still going. He's still. The car is still drivable after this. He's still. Luca's out now, but I don't know what happened to Luca, but I am amazed how this McLaren has just driven away from this, to be honest. That was crazy. That guy's got whiplash. God damn, I hate to be his physio. Those medical bills are gonna be ridiculous. We do have a virtual safety car. It is up. WaR-Skorpa's going to have time to catch back up. Maybe not really the back. He's going to have to get in the pit with that damaged wing. I'm just laughing in shock a bit here right now. I'm not sure what to say right now after that. Right, so yeah, Nakamura's still sticking each other at the front here. Still, when DRS gets reactivated soon. After that safety car, Lola's dropped back. Bestos working his way out hard past the pack here, past Bestos. Lang still pushing on here in 6th position. Only Belgium left here on his own track with Luca now retiring. I'm sure that's what we saw Luca, just saw him at the end of the straight, at the end of sector 1, I saw his car on the minimap off the track. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him, though. Following Bestos, Lang, Captain O'Reilly here, coming down into turn 8. Oh, going to get back round to maintain their speed. Bestos just losing. Moving out of range there from Domestos. Let's take a reminder of what tyres we're all on right now. All on the hard tyres, so Commentator and Kronik have managed to make their way up above. Who's that sliding off there on the inside? That's Bestos. Not sure if he's taken damage from that. I don't think he has. I think he's just at a spin. Trying to get the power too hard. back up. Lolla now starting to lose the pace of Knack, and Reaper up ahead there now, 2.3 seconds behind. Domestos 1.9 behind Lolla. Lang at 1.9 now behind Domestos. These three could be good to watch. Domestos, Lang and O'Reilly running well here on the hard tyre. Depends on how well Lolla manages these. Another virtual safety car comes out. That's Tess now DNF'd. They're down on the outside of turn 14. Not sure what happened there. Possibly gone wide, hit the gravel, spun into the wall. Four drivers out of 16 now out of the race here. Wouter over with right now, unfortunately. As we said earlier, previous four races finishing top 5, now down in 11th. Let's get another safety car. 10 laps to go, 26 seconds behind. I don't know, unless, but well, as we've seen, anyone can crash out anywhere here, so it could be. So it looks like Lang just got penalty for speeding under safety car. Top, multi boy. Back up, what's going on here? We're going on O'Reilly. Well, what's happened to Reaper there? He's spun, he's dropping way back down. He's got all the way down to 9th now. Riley just picked up a 3-second penalty, and then Riley's just gone off there. That's position back up for Reaper. He'll be glad of that. Position up best of. Wouter might be able to get back round and get himself back into point position. If Riley's got to pit, pandemonium, goddamn chaos. So the balance of the cars here to get them set up just right, to try and be able to maximise your speed in one sector, be able to stick and hold and almost bend the car around these corners of sector 2 and maintain stability through a rouge here in sector 1 is very difficult. Get that car set up and running the dirty air of someone else. You've got kind of that slipstream boost, but the dirty air is making the aero unstable. It's very easy to miss the braking point, even to be able to judge the braking point when you normally come onto it, and you're getting that slip, DRS, instability going through there, and you need to brake earlier sometimes. The car's just not going to pull through. Occasionally middle pack here looking very tight here. Kuhn now definitely working his way up. Guys in these hard tyres not faring so well, who came back out. Only Domestos, Lang and Bestos left. Others ended up, Luca and Tess ended up retiring. Hard tyres not doing them any favours. Kuhn now definitely working on his mediums, getting wheel to wheel there with Lang. Tiny little tap. Lang not wanting to go up position, holds the inside, giving each other space. Kuhn slips down behind to try and get the slip on the straight here, burning through that ERS. Lang and pushing as well. A little touch of the grass there from Lang to have flying up. Don't think Kuhn's going to try and make a move at the bus stop. He is going to try. He tries to get on the inside there. That was so close. Barely enough space. He's got the DRS now on Lang. He's going to try again into turn 1. No, he's not going to try into turn 1. He's going to wait until the exit of a rouge and the DRS. And that's Tenta sneaking up. That little battle there with Lang slowing Kuhn down. Tenta getting in position on him now. Captain O'Reilly picking up another 3-second penalty as we follow these three for a rouge. Lang clearly flat out there through a rouge, pulling away from these two there. Obviously taking a tiny little lift. Lang on the hard tyres as well. These two, Kuhn makes it back past Tenta. Kronik now back up into play here in 7th after his obvious tragedies of earlier running wide there. We see from behind us though. Middle field is looking interesting. Lolla's starting to come off from Knack there now. When I start to look at the time, very much right behind Knack here. So 4 different race winners so far. Hopefully we can have a different winner today. Nothing to battle against Knack there, being in first place at the minute. A lot of just easing off there, but not wanting to end up in the back of Knack's AlphaTauri. As we can come through now, looking reasonably low on the ERS, trying to burn it hard to get past this Knack. Knack's got a lot there to defend with. Not even trying to push it out at the minute. He's letting Lolla, he knows Lolla's burning it to stay with him, and he's letting him try. And he lets him go, he gets him on there. No! He taps him. I think there was a bit of wheel-to-wheel collision there. I think as they came through, very tight through there. Lolla's going to be upset with that. That's helped Domestos out now, though. He was right behind. What's happened to Lang? He's just pulled into the pit. He's getting off those hard tyres right now. 7 laps left to go. Is he going to put on a set of softs, I reckon, from those hards? I think he might. Where is he? No, he's had a drive-through penalty, obviously, from the... probably from that safety car previously. That looked like, unfortunately there for Lang, was working his way up nicely through the field. Kuhn now up into 3rd now. Captain O'Reilly was DNFing down there. I didn't even saw O'Reilly DNF. I missed that. I apologise, O'Reilly. Kuhn now in DRS range. No, not in DRS range. Oh, Knack working hard to get back in DRS range of his teammate. Domestos having made it past Knack. No, I think I missed that. Pushing hard, had his little try to hit a little back with Knack last week? Yeah, last Thursday in Bahrain. Couldn't get past him. Gets past him this time. Gets past him on the hard tyre as well. So this is really good showing here from Domestos now, because about to come 6 laps to go after this, and that hard tyre should in the last few laps be just about doing better than Knack's medium, which will be starting to maybe feel it a bit more towards the end there on the last couple of laps. So as long as Domestos can kind of hold it through these DRS zones, not looking so strong on the ERS. Knack always looking strong on the ERS, I have to say, whenever we come on to see him. Really, really good at managing that very fast drive without having to burn through it. Right behind Domestos here, coming into the DRS zone. Everything fully open. Domestos knows that he's got him. Just sit behind there, Domestos. Just sit behind. Wait for those mediums to start to give a little bit in the last few laps, and then take your opportunity. So keep putting on the pressure. I can really strong a minute to break their very poor history here at Belgium, to be honest, and continue with their good streak that they've put in so far. Domestos and Lang, the only 2 cars out here on the hard tyre right now. Domestos obviously really making them work. See how they start to fare towards the end. Lang, now though, after that drive through, 11 seconds off Tenta back here in 8th. Back to pack spaced out a bit more. Kronik not far off Reaper here as she comes straight here. Domestos still with the DRS on Knack. Kronik gonna be having the DRS on Reaper as we come back across the timeline after the bus stop. Nice and smoothly there through Kronik to maintain that push, really pushing to stay with Reaper here. Reaper also within the DRS range of Lolla. Looking very low with the ERS right now. Reaper looking pushed a little bit better than the others. He's got the DRS on Lolla. Kronik's got the DRS on Reaper, but he's burning that ERS hard. That's gonna cost him a little bit. There we go. Hard braking zone. Luck at the end there to fill it back up a little bit. Reaper makes it past Lolla there. We saw ahead of us. Gonna be looking to chase down Coon now. We're looking to get back up into that podium position he was in previously. Mestos picking up 3 seconds penalty there now. Only 3 drivers without penalties here, Lolla, Tenta and Lang. Let's take a quick look at what these penalties are. Follow with this front 3 pack right now, which are all going to be having DRS on each other. Let's bring up our penalty info. Domestos sitting there with 6 second penalty, that's unfortunate. Kuhn stays with him until the end of the race here. He's going to jump ahead with that 6 second penalty. Kronik also with a 6 second. Everyone else on the penalties on 3. Tenta looking good there behind Kronik with his 6 second penalty. Lang gonna need to put some work into his last few laps to try and he's getting another 6 seconds there from Lang to try and see if he can mitigate against Kronik's 6 second penalty there. Is on the hard tyre though. And obviously the others on the medium side. As I said, the last few laps, this hard tyre might prove more beneficial for Domestos. As we said, Domestos and Nak fighting there. Domestos also getting past after turn 1. Nak taking it back. Kuhn launching it up there on the inside. Both the AlphaTauris out in front now. Here's some tyres locking up. Was that Domestos or Reaper behind him? He's very caught up right now. Front 6 drivers right now, all within DRS range of each other. It could be very interesting through these last laps. Riding on with Domestos right now. WaR-Skorpa not having a good race here by the looks of it. Back in the pit there. 33 seconds behind Bestos. Another 15 seconds behind Wouter. Lang Hook. About another 18 or so seconds behind this front group as we watched Reaper send it past the Mestos here. Reaper burning through that ERS. Everyone again, Nat looking so strong with the ERS. Everyone really needed to push there to kind of maintain this pace and stay in the DRS range of each other. Nak just still maintaining it through there. Everyone makes it through. Rouge. Reaper really catching on Kuhn right now. ERS wide open. DRS open. Same for Kuhn. They're all pushing. And Nak is just somehow sitting here unaffected. They're getting the DRS on them. They're getting the ERS. And he's just... They're not touched him now for some reason. He's... I don't know. I assume he's probably running that engine hard and rich right now. Maybe he's been conserving fuel through the first part of the race so we can just open up that engine for this last part. Might have been quite a tactical decision there from Nak. Nak getting another 3 second penalty there now. These penalties really going to come into play now at the end. Kuhn just needs to stay within 3 seconds of him and that podium, that win could go to Kuhn instead. Reaper though, right behind him, very close. Has he got the power? Has Kuhn got the power to defend? Has Reaper got the power to get past him? Tight on the inside, Kuhn's giving him space, Kuhn out on the grass giving him space. Line up, goes and bust up nicely. Reaper's going to DRS now. Is he going to send one up through turn 1? No, he's giving more space down there. He's going to wait for the next DRS zone and then try and head back up past Kuhn. good run here from Reaper from being at the front there, battling with Lang. I think Kuhn might have lifted through a Rouge right there. Reaper nearly so close to the back of him. He's got the DRS right now. He's got the DRS open. Kuhn knows he's been beat. He's going to let Reaper take in front there, slipping behind, stay in the DRS zone. So all you boys have to remember, Nak has a 6-second penalty. These two both with 3-second penalties. If Kuhn can stay close enough with Reaper, Reaper locking up there a lot through turn 8. Kuhn doing the same as well. If they can stay with him through here, it could work against Nak with that 6 seconds. Messed us also with a 6 second there. Chronic now with a 9 second. Lang falling back further down there though, so don't think he's going to make anything work from that 9 second. His medium tyres obviously holding out very well. Lola here though with no penalties at all. Domestos was 6 in front of him. That's 2 laps to go. That's Lola, Chronic and Tenta all going to be jumping above Domestos there. Chronic no. Lola and Tenta will both be jumping above Domestos at the end here. Lang just needs to fend off from Wouter right now. He's trying to catch him. Wouter obviously on the medium tyre. Lang on that hard. Wouter going to be getting DRS range now. Goes for DRS on it. Lang just about managed to fend it from there. He did. Very good from Lang. Lang though he's gonna run it flat out here through this little bit wide. They're both going a little bit wide there. Lang, as we said, on the home track, he'll be running flat through there. With a little bit wobbly though. Did gain him. Did gain him a little bit. Not just Lang did run it flat through there. Got the DRS, he has no ERS left though in the tank. Lang there still with a little bit, and Wouter desperately trying hard to catch him. One lap left to go after this. Yellow flag appearing, that's a blue car. What's that? That's Tenta, who's just dropped down now. That's him. Tenta's got some work to do now to catch back up to make Chronic's 9 second penalty work for him. Shame a lot of following Domestos come through and about to start our final lap. This front pack here, Nak and Reaper very close together. Then we've got a little break here down to 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, which are all running very close. Nice and tight on the inside there from Kuhn. Trying desperately hard to push and hold these off behind him. Messes with a 6 second though. Kuhn shouldn't be too worried about that. Doesn't want to get him past though. Nak now with a 9 second penalty. That means Kuhn is definitely jumping up. Domestos pushing it to get past Kuhn there. Very tight. Through there, another penalty for Reaper. 6 seconds. 9 seconds for the leader. 6 second penalties for second and third. 3 second penalty on Kuhn there. I'm not even sure who's going to take what position right now. Too much maths with moving time positions. This is gonna be interesting. Only 2 drivers now. Lang now having a 3 second penalty also. Only 2 drivers without penalties here. Lola and Tenta. 5 drivers not finishing. Well, Luca doesn't even say DNF on my screen, so I'm not even sure what happened to Luca, to be honest. Everything we go. Reaper trying to get past Nak here as we come through into the final laps. Reaper's going to get it anyway because of Nak's 9 second penalty, but he just wants to get it in his own right. Don't think he can't quite make it past Knack. As we come through, Knack and Reaper across the line. Reaper to take the pole there as we come through. There's Domestos finishing. Kuhn Domestos switching place. Lolla jumping right up into second now from driving such a clean race. That was good. Chronic now across the line. There's Tenta across, jumping up above Chronic into sixth. And there's Lang and Wouter maintaining 8th and 9th. As we wait now for Bestos and WaR-Skorpa to finish. I didn't even have a look at what the fastest lap there we did was today. Let's have a look. Too much other stuff going on. Fastest lap right now taken by Wouter with a 1:45.275. That's faster than the real life lap. Real life fastest lap at 1:46.286, held by Bounty Bottas in 2018. There's Bestos. Bestos taking the fastest lap there actually on the last lap. Did I say Wouter? I think I might have said Wouter. It's Bestos with it with a 1:44. He's finishing 10th. That's an extra point for him with that fastest lap. That was an action-packed race. That's good. So no, we don't have a 5th race. We don't have a 5th different winner. Congratulations though to our podium drivers. Congratulations for both AlphaTauris finishing the race today, unlike previous seasons. Let's wait for it to load back up and we can just check the grid again for the broadcast's sake. If we're going to get it, there we go. There's our winners today then. Reaper, Lolla and Knack in first, second and third. Lolla's going to be happy with that clean race thanks to everyone else's mistakes. Only Belgium to finish the Belgium race. Lang in 8th. Quick rundown of warnings there. That was a lot of warnings. Pit stops, a few wing changes, nothing too bad. That's the end of Belgium. We will return on Thursday for the next B race. What is the next B race? Alphabetical order. I can't find the tracks. What comes after Belgium? Brazil. Another favourite track. We'll see you on Thursday for Brazil. Goodbye.